No. Dr. Halligan. No. Dr. Halligan, no! Oh, hey guys and gals, how y'all doing today? I said, how y'all doing today? Excellent, thank you so much. Alrighty, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming back to summer school today, really appreciate it. So today at your center, you're going to be working with something called an Aesop fable. Now, Aesop was a man in ancient Greece who used to try to teach people lessons by telling them stories. And he had some really famous stories. I'm sure you've heard of a few. Probably one of the most famous ones is the tortoise and the hare. Yeah, and exactly, you've heard about this before. Well, Aesop, he would tell these stories that were usually, the main characters were animals, in order to teach a lesson. And that lesson was learned through the experiences and all the mistakes and triumphs of the different characters. But the lesson that was taught was always usually given at the very end, and it was called a moral. So the moral of the story means, like, what's the lesson in the story? Well, today you and your group are going to be reading one of Aesop's, one of his really famous fables. It's called The Lion and the Mouse. So in order to do this, for you and your group to read this, I'm going to need you to take out your Ancient Greece Anthology book, and please open up to page 78. So now, I'll give you a second, go ahead and open up page 78. Okay, now that we're there, guys and gals, now that we're here on page 78, what you guys and gals are going to do, you as a group, as a small group, you're going to read this whole fable together. So this whole fable goes from page 78 all the way to page 82, So you and your group need to decide who's going to read first, how long. I do not want you. We're going to be reading we're each going to read one sentence. No, it's going to take too long. Read paragraphs, or maybe I'll take the first page, you take the second page, third page, and then we'll split up the fourth page and the fifth page. I don't know, it's however you guys and gals think you're going to be most successful. Well, after you read this fable, you want to make sure that you were listening, of course, as you read, but also understood the sequence of events. Because today, you're going to get started, as a group, you're going to get started on something called a paper slide. You're going to get started on something called a paper slide. Now, a paper slide is a project that you don't need technology. It is a slideshow, but you're actually creating the slides with, well, paper, a paper slide. So you're going to be creating a paper slide project. Now, with your groups, you should have this rubric in the middle of the table. So go ahead and make sure you're grabbing one of these rubric. It also has some papers attached to the back of it. This is how I'm going to be grading your work this summer. How I'm going to be grading your paper slide this summer. And guys and gals, there's also on the back side of that, there is a brainstorming page. Now on this brainstorming page, you have a choice. You can either work as a whole group and create one paper slide together, or you can create your own paper slide. Now a paper slide tells me the story of the lion and the mouse, but in your voice and your words. So you're going to be summarizing this story in however many slides you need. No more than 7 though. However many slides you need, and you're going to be summarizing the story, the lion and the mouse, telling me what the moral of the story is, and doing it all, and then hopefully by Wednesday we'll be finished with it, and I can film it. Now when I film it, I only do it for one shot, so you get one shot at it. So you need to create the slides, which means creating pictures, but also creating text that you're actually going to read out loud, a short summary of what's been going on. And after that, guys and gals, I would love to film you. Now, I'm not filming you, I'm actually just filming your paper slides. And if it's all right with you, I'd love to post it on my YouTube channel for everybody to see. It would be really awesome if we could get some really great, thoughtful paper slide presentations. So for right now, what I'm going to want you to do, my goals for you today, as a group, I want you to read the Aesop Fable, chapter, The Lion and the Mouse, read it all the way through, and I want you as a team to begin shortly summarizing or planning out how your actual slides are going to look. How your slides are going to look, but also what you're going to be saying in each slide. You're going to start summarizing the story. After that, guys and gals, I'll give you some time tomorrow and Wednesday to finish up those paper slides. But at the end of the day, Wednesday, we're filming. All right, guys and gals? So, if you have any problems or any struggles, please let me know, guys and gals. Also, right below this assignment on your Google Classroom, there is another YouTube video taken from some of my 5th grade students last year who did some paper slides on a book we were doing. And I want you just to watch one of those slides to kind of give you a feel as to what a paper slide actually looks like and what it actually should sound like as you are reading out loud. Alrighty, guys and gals, so my goals, one more time, what are my goals? Read the Aesop Fable, The Lion and the Mouse, begin planning out and begin to summarize the whole story. Alrighty, guys and gals, let's go ahead and you and as a team get decided who's going to be reading first. Let's get down to work. Have a great morning.